Last night, while you were passed out in bed, your brain went absolutely chaotic. It paralyzed your entire body, spiked your heart rate like you just ran from the police, made your eyes run around so fast under your eyelids like you're watching the world's fastest tennis match. And then, it did something even weirder. It built you an entire fake world and convinced you it was real. You accepted all of it. Flying through the air? Sure. Your dead grandma showing up to give you a life advice? Makes total sense. Showing up to work in your underwear? Completely normal, obviously. Until you woke up and went, wait, what the hell was that? We have mapped the human genome. We built AI that can write full essays and hold conversations. But this thing, that happens to literally every single human, every single night for their entire life, still a mystery. Science still doesn't fully know why this happens. Ancient Egyptians thought they were messages from gods. Indigenous cultures treated them as spiritual journeys to other realms. People pay hundreds of dollars on weird headbands promising lucid dreams, basically dreams which you can control. Yes, people do exist who buy these things. That's why the global sleep economy is worth over $600 billion. Scientists are literally trying to record your dreams and turn them into videos you can watch. And it's both incredible and slightly terrifying. However, the answers we have right now, they'll make you question everything you thought you knew. What actually happens when you dream? Sleep isn't just one thing. It's a journey your brain takes you on every single night, cycling through the same stages about every 90 minutes. And every cycle ends at the same destination, REM sleep. That's where all the weird stuff goes down. Stage 1 is that twilight zone, where you're kinda awake, kinda not. You know that random falling sensation that snaps you awake and makes you feel like an idiot? Yeah, that's stage 1 trolling you. Stage 2 is light sleep. Heart rate slows down, body temperature drops, nothing too crazy. You're officially asleep, but not deep enough to be fully gone. Stage 3 is deep sleep. This is where your body does the real work. Muscles repair, tissues grow, all the physical maintenance. This is the sleep that actually makes you feel human again. And then, about 90 minutes in, you hit stage 4, REM sleep. And this is where your brain loses its mind. Your eyes start moving rapidly beneath your eyelids, tracking things that literally don't exist. Your brain becomes more active than when you were awake. More active. You are literally more on while you are unconscious than when you were scrolling on Instagram. Your heart starts racing. Breathing gets uneven. Blood pressure spikes. From outside, you'd think you're running a marathon. But nope, you're just lying there like a panda. And then, your body does something that sounds like a software glitch. It paralyzes you. Every muscle in your body shuts down. It's called atonia, temporary paralysis. Your brain literally locks your body down. Why? Because in your mind, you're not lying in your bed. You're running from a serial killer, flying off a skyscraper, fighting a bear with your bare hands. And if your body could actually move, during all that chaos, you'd be thrashing around, punching walls, kicking your partner in face, and probably breaking something expensive. It's dangerous. So that paralysis your brain does every single night, not a bug. It's a safety feature. Your brain's way of saying, yeah, we are gonna lock this guy down before he hurts himself. By the time you wake up, you have spent 2 hours, roughly a quarter of your night, dreaming. But here's what this tells us. Your brain treats your dreams as real while they're happening. Real enough that it has to physically paralyze you, just to keep you safe from yourself. So why would evolution design such a bizarre, energy-intensive, kinda risky system? There's gotta be a reason. Your brain isn't a hard drive. You can't just save a memory and move on with your life. Memory needs to be processed, sorted, strengthened, and tied into everything else you know. And huge chunk of that work happens during REM sleep. In early 2000s, MIT researchers did something pretty wild. They stuck electrodes in rats' brains and had them run mazes during the day. Yeah, I know, kinda creepy. They recorded exactly which neurons fired as the rats learned the route. Then they let the rats sleep. And guess what? The same neurons fired in the same exact sequence. The rats were literally replaying the maze in their dreams over and over, strengthening those neural pathways. It's like your brain hitting save, but also running a backup, double checking the files and making sure everything is stored properly. Humans do the exact same thing. Learn a new skill during the day, sleep on it, and boom, you're better at it next morning. But here's the catch. You have to actually dream. Wake people up during REM sleep and they don't get that same benefit. The improvement just vanishes. Students who study before bed and actually sleep can recall 20 to 40% more than those who pull all-nighters cramming. Not because they are smarter, just because their brain had time to file the information instead of running on autopilot and 6 cans of Monster. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Your hippocampus, think of it as your brain's inbox, transfers important memories into your cortex for long-term storage. It decides what to keep, what to strengthen, and what to delete forever. Remember that embarrassing thing you said in 8th grade?
Yeah, we're keeping that for now.
The math formula you just studied for 3 hours?
Let me think. That's trash.
Thanks, brain. Really helpful. But memory isn't just facts and skills. Memory is emotion. And this is where dreams become your brain's built-in therapist. Here's how it works. During the day, when something emotional happens, a breakup, a fight, an embarrassing moment, your brain releases norepinephrine. That's your stress hormone. It's what makes your heart race, your palms sweat, and your brain replay that cringy thing you said over and over like an endless loop. But during REM sleep, norepinephrine drops to almost zero. It's the only time in your entire 24-hour cycle when this happens. So your brain does something genius. It reactivates those emotional memories. You relive them in your dreams. But this time, without the stress, without the panic, without the emotional sting. Your brain is basically running exposure therapy on you while you sleep. It's saying, alright, let's process this memory, but this time we are doing it without freaking out. That's why you dream about your ex 3 months after the breakup. Your brain isn't torturing you, it's healing you, stripping away the raw emotions so you can remember what happened without wanting to crawl under a blanket and disappear. Pretty genius, right? Like, why can't we just dream about pizza, puppies, and winning a lottery? Why it is always getting chased by some faceless demon, falling off a cliff, or some random dreams which don't make much sense? Your dreams are an evolutionary defense system, a biological VR training simulator for survival. When researchers analyze dreams across different cultures, countries, and time periods, one pattern keeps popping up. A huge chunk of dreams involve threats, being chased, attacked, falling, failing at something important, losing something you care about. For our ancestors who were living in the wild, these were not just random anxieties, they were life or death situations. Your ability to mentally rehearse an escape plan could literally mean survival. Evolution probably helped people whose brains practice dealing with danger while they sleep. The caveman who spent his nights mentally rehearsing how to escape a lion, he survived more often when the real lion showed up, and he passed on those genes. Today, we are not running from saber-toothed tigers. But our threat simulation system has not gone anywhere. It has just adopted to modern life. Modern threats look different. Getting fired, social rejection, public embarrassment, saying something dumb in a group chat and everyone screenshotting it. That's why you dream about losing an argument, forgetting all your lines on stage, or your tooth falling out in front of everyone. These aren't random. They are modern survival threats. Threats to your reputation, social status, and ability to function without dying of embarrassment. Your brain is running simulations, testing worst-case scenarios, practicing your responses. It's like a flight simulator, but for life. You hope you never actually need the training, but if something goes sideways, Your brain has already fought that battle 100 times in your sleep. Modern neuroscience says dreaming isn't one thing with one purpose. It's your brain multitasking on a ridiculous scale, from memory consolidation to emotional therapy, from threat rehearsal to creative problem solving, pattern recognition, and your subconscious working through stuff you didn't even know was bothering you. Your brain is doing all of this at once every single night, whether you remember your dreams or not. Pretty wild when you think about it. But here's where things get really insane. Scientists are not just studying dreams anymore, they are hacking them. And some of this stuff sounds like a Black Mirror episode, but it's 100% real. In 2020, MIT researchers built a device called Dormio. It's basically a high-tech glove that tracks your sleep stages in real time and can detect the exact moment you enter hypnagogia, that weird twilight zone between awake and asleep. Right as you hit that in-between state, the device plays a specific word. Anything like tree, fork, rabbit. And it works. People wake up and report dreaming about trees, forks, rabbits. They literally planted an idea into someone's subconscious while they were sleeping. Sounds familiar? Christopher Nolan's Inception is becoming real science. We are out here doing dream robberies now. But wait, it gets weirder. In 2021, 4 independent labs pulled off something that should be impossible: two-way communication with dreamers. They trained lucid dreamers, people who can become fully aware that they are dreaming while still asleep. They asked them to come to the lab once the dreamers hit the REM sleep and signaled, "I'm lucid." Using the pre-planned eye movements, the researchers asked them math problems. What's 8 minus 6? The dreamer is fully asleep, maybe flying through a city made of clouds or fighting a dragon. And in the middle of all that chaos, they hear a voice from the real world asking them to do subtractions. And the lucid dreamers answered, while dreaming in real time, using only their eyes to communicate. One guy was dreaming he was at a party. The researcher's voice came through like a narrator from the sky. He did the math in his head, moved his eyes twice to signal 2, and went back to the dream party. For the first time in human history, we had a conversation with someone inside their dream, not after they woke up, not through memory, but inside the dream itself. Take a moment to really think about that. If we can talk to someone while they are dreaming, what's next? Could you FaceTime someone in their sleep? Could a therapist guide someone through a nightmare in real time and help them escape it? Could teachers eventually upload lessons directly into your brain while you're unconscious? I don't know, but we are heading there. And I can't decide if that's amazing or deeply unsettling. And then there's dream recording, which sounds like total sci-fi nonsense until you realize scientists have already taken the first step towards it. At UC Berkeley, researchers used AI and brain scans to recreate actual mental images from inside people's minds. Not dreams yet, but the tech is so close, it's honestly terrifying. First, they had participants look at thousands of images while awake: faces, animals, buildings, landscapes, etc. The team recorded which exact part of the visual cortex lit up for each image and built a massive database. Then they showed people new images and recorded their brain activity again. The AI tried to rebuild the picture using only the electrical patterns from the visual cortex. And it worked. The results were blurry, abstract, kinda creepy looking, but they were recognizable. Faces, animals, buildings, landscapes, all reconstructed from pure electrical signals in the brain. They turned thoughts into images. If we can decode imagination today, dreams might be next. And that's where it gets uncomfortable. If we ever reach the point where dreams can be recorded, who owns them? Could your dreams one day be used as evidence in court? Could employers scan your dreams during a background check? Could companies track what you're dreaming about and sell you stuff based on your subconscious fears and desires? Could someone hack your dreams and see things you never wanted anyone to see? Yeah, we probably need some laws about this before it's too late. Just saying. Movies have been exploring these exact ideas for decades, and the more we learn scientifically, the more we realize fiction got it right. Inception wasn't just entertainment, it tapped into something we instinctively understand. Dreams feel real, and they matter. The whole plot planted an idea so deep in someone's mind that they believe it's their own. Sounds impossible, right? But we just discussed how MIT just proved you can influence someone's dreams. Not full Inception level ideas, but real dreams manipulation with a glove while you are asleep. And that time dilation thing in the movie, where 5 minutes in reality stretches into an hour in the dream, yeah, that's real too. People report entire multi-hour adventures from a 10-minute nap. Dreams aren't random. They are your brain working in dark, sorting memories, healing wounds, practicing for disasters, solving problems, connecting dots you didn't even know existed. Every night, while you're completely unconscious, your brain builds a fully immersive world. Sights, sounds, emotions, logic, time, and you believe it completely. You never question it, you just live in it. Evolution kept this process for a reason, because it works. The ones who dreamed survived, the ones who didn't, gone. And when you wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and suddenly understanding something you couldn't figure out the day before, it's because your brain spent the night doing the work you didn't even know needed doing. That's your brain's oldest language, the way it keeps you whole. Even in darkness, the mind never stops. And maybe that's the most beautiful part of being a human. We are never truly off. We are always becoming.